Welcome Cancer to your reading for October 2025. Gosh, I nearly said 2024 then, nearly lost a year, which doesn't surprise me. So we're going to get straight into this Cancer, find out what's happening for you in the month of October 2025. We're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. Okay, so I'm using the out of hand tarot deck, and I'm going to clarify with the Tarot of the New Vision. So we've got, in your general energy, the Queen of Wands has come in the reverse position. This could just point to a general feeling of being inactive or not wanting. It's the opposite of someone who is I'm trying to think of the word. Someone who's always on the go, you know, someone who's a thrill seeker, someone who goes, you know, I don't know. It just feels to me like October is not an energetic month. It's not a month where you want to do a lot of things, let me put it that way. This could also point towards a person, Cancer, if there is a fire sign in your life, more likely female, but easily can be male. So we're talking Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Don't focus on that too heavily because it could be their rising sign. This could be a negative influence, to be honest. This could be someone that is giving you cause for concern, or they're being... It almost feels like someone who's a little bit out of control or doesn't think about their actions or consequences. And I don't know if this is directly at you or you're just kind of observing someone, but we'll see as the reading goes on. We've also got the Seven of Swords in the reverse position in your opportunity. Which in this situation is about strategy or a lack of strategy. It's like a plan, there isn't enough planning behind whatever it is you're doing here. October just feels a bit like a free fall in a way so far. Let's not get too discouraged because I haven't finished the reading yet, but it's certainly starting off feeling like there's not much structure, there's not much inspiration, I'll put it that way. In your challenge, we've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant can be about structure. The Hierophant can be about principles. It's about your foundations, but it's about learning as well. The Hierophant is a teacher. The Hierophant is your spiritual guru, but not just spiritual. The Hierophant can represent institutions, whether that's to do with your work or whether that's to do with something you're dealing with in everyday life. But it's a challenge. Whatever this is a challenge. So let's move on. We've also got the Chariot in your unforeseen events, which is a blessing. because the Chariot is your card in the tarot deck. And when your own card turns up in your own reading, it's all in the right way up. It's always a good sign. It means that you're in your essence. You're getting back to who you really are. So you may have struggled to begin with, or you may struggle to begin with through the beginning of October. But I think things will settle, and I think that you will get your confidence back and realize it's time to move on, move forward with confidence and determination. The Knight of Wands reversed is in your advice, which is interesting because this is saying basically, don't be too impulsive, don't be spontaneous, plan properly, plan ahead, stick to, I'm trying to think of the best way of saying this. Stick to the direction you're going in and don't veer off course, okay? Don't question your own decisions, because if you decide something, you have to stick to it. Otherwise, how do you know it's going to work? Don't constantly question, I've made a decision, now I think I've made the wrong decision, before you've even given it a go, or before you've even tried it, and then you start thinking about an alternative, and then you never get anywhere. So let's clarify. Queen of Wands reversed, clarified by the King of Wands reversed. And the Page of Pentacles reversed. These could actually be people. First of all, Cancer, let me put it that way. These, if I look at them, could be a family of people. Okay, there could be a woman, a man, and a child, and they're all difficult. Let's put it that way. They feel like difficult people who are giving you, making your life harder than it should be. So I don't know who this is. But they're taking up a lot of your energy through October. The Seven of Swords reversed is clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords reversed. Wow. Wow. So like I said, you've got no plan, or you've got no strategy, or you don't know what the plan or your strategy should be. But you are spending a lot of time worrying and stressing, and you know, it's causing you a lot of anxiety, put it that way, whatever's going on here. Because you just feel like someone's getting away with something here with the Seven of Swords in reverse, and you believe there's nothing you can do about it, which isn't necessarily true. Because the Hierophant comes in your challenge, which is interesting because it's almost like this is the answer. The Hierophant, an institution of authority of some kind. Maybe you'll make a complaint about someone, or you're considering making a complaint about someone, but you're not sure whether that's to do with your work, whether that's to do with something to do with your home life. And you think, you know, is this going to make it worse if I actually, make an official complaint? That's what the challenge is about here. Let's see. It's clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Emperor. The Nine of Wands is having the energy and the determination and the resilience to, if you start this, can you finish it? Can you continue? Have you got the energy? You've got two choices here, Cancer. You either carry on living in the energy that you're in, which is causing you a lot of stress, anxiety, which isn't good for you, or you can try and do something about it, and put your energy into that. At least you're doing something towards changing what you're going through, if that makes sense. The Emperor is someone who could be taking charge or taking control of this situation. So again, it could be someone in authority or someone that belongs to some kind of institution, which is a good sign. The Chariot. Putting yourself back in the driving seat, which is exactly what we need. The Seven of Pentacles reversed and the World reversed. Okay, this is your unforeseen events. And the one thing I'll say about these cards is, Cancer, you have to put your trust and belief into whatever this plan is. Okay, whether you've you've put your faith into someone else to help you, whether this is your own idea, whatever this is, do not start questioning it and doubting it and telling yourself that this isn't going to work or whatever it is, because that's what the Seven of Pentacles is about. It's saying, okay, so at some point, just putting that doubt into everything again, because it will only have one outcome if you do that. It's like taking away, it's like, you know, when you make a house of cards and you pull off the wrong card and the whole thing collapses. It's exactly the same as that. It might feel like a delicate structure as it's building, but as long as the conditions and the atmosphere is right, and as long as you have confidence, it will be okay. But if you don't, it will so easily collapse around you. The World in reverse. This is about you leaving behind negativity and doubt. It's not actually about the situation itself. It's about how your energy, your frequency, can change the outcome. Having belief in that. The Knight of Wands reversed is clarified by the Chariot reversed and the Strength card reversed. Again, this is about you and your default set point. It's like you will always get to a certain point where you think things are going good, you're being positive, and then at some point you'll get to that place where it just all, you start questioning everything, you start doubting everything, and then after that everything just collapses and implodes. And if you haven't made that connection yet, now's the time to start doing it, Cancer, because see what happens if you don't question things or doubt things. Put your faith where it should be. Take control emotionally of these situations, whatever they happen to be, because the Chariot in reverse is, you're in a car. You're in a car. The car is functioning absolutely perfectly well. There's nothing wrong with the car, and you're going forward. You're driving along. You've got plenty of gas, and then at some point, for no reason whatsoever, you're going to slam on the brakes and you're going to start reversing. Why? Because you're afraid of something, and I don't know what it is, but it's because you're afraid of something. And then we've got the Strength card, which is that fear, because it's coming in the reverse. It's almost like you're afraid of the success. You're afraid of the positivity, because getting used to something positive for a long time is harder to deal with when it ends. I don't know, but it's an interesting read, and it's definitely something for you to consider. In this read, you're going to have to replay a couple of times to get it in there, to understand it. So we're going to do a crystal card for you. What crystal energy do you need around you right now for October to help you get through the month and give you some confidence and drive and determination and positivity? Change that frequency, Cancer. Get back on the right path. Okay, so we have Lemurian quartz. and it is identifiable by its blushing hue and the ladder-like horizontal grooves that climb up its face. The name is a shout out to Lemuria, a fabled vast continent whose highly evolved inhabitants, some far out folks, insist now live under Mount Shasta in California. Who needs it? Anyone in need of a vacation from their thoughts. There's an interesting one. Where you should put it. Lemurians are like wands. Point them at body parts, friends, and other crystals that need more juice. When to use it. Whenever someone or something you love needs a zap of healing energy, awaken your inner wizard or witch and cast a spell with Lemurian quartz. The tag on this card is escape your mind, and I could not have put it better myself. Go and find some. Go and find some Lemurian quartz, Cancer. It's going to help you. As always, thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement that I return to you tenfold. I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.